Hello everyone, I'm Jake.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Karen.
And welcome back to The
Carter
Couch.
Couch.
Episode 4, Season 2.
Woo.
We are flying. Episode 16 in total.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Isn't that
Is
good?
people still tuning in, listening
I
to us
don't
talk
know. I
absolute
haven't looked
rubbish?
at the stats, Karen. Imagine no one listens.
It's
It's
just
just
the
Brian,
three
the
of us.
producer. How are we all? We're all very dressed up today.
No, we're all not.
I bought this
I
new
didn't get the
shirt.
memo.
What do you think?
When are you going to Hawaii? That's what I
was
want to know.
just thinking that.
I actually bought this for going on holiday.
Clearly.
Zara. It was in the sale.
It's
Summer
absolutely
sale.
lashing out and he's in a big flowery short.
Flowery short. Zara had a sale on. Hadn't been shopping.
How much?
In years. How much would you pay for this?
Tenner.
44.
$9.99 max.
I think it was €15, so it wasn't far off. Down from 30.
About £11, yeah.
50 price, 50% off.
They clearly couldn't shift them.
Why is that short? Give me the bleeding
Do you know
giggles.
what? Do you know what I like
That's
as well?
because they give me the
Look, it's stretchy material.
the state of that.
For our audio listeners, I'm wearing a cream shirt with a
It's definitely
lovely
not
black
cream.
and grey pattern, and it is suave. That's what I'd call it.
Yeah,
Suave.
lovely, Jake.
Yeah, it's lovely. Stop
Nathan
talking
is
with your-
wearing a Hugo Boss shirt and his really expensive boots that he's got to get the money out of that he talked about in the last week's
I'm
episode.
going to be buried in these boots.
Oh, don't be talking
Karen
like that.
is wearing denim jeans, a black top. She's done her hair very nice for this episode, but she's wearing bowling shoes for anyone who is
Have I done my hair
listening
nice?
in.
Because there's not a mirror in sight in this room and it freaks
there's
me
mirrors,
out.
There's mirrors
all
all
over
around
that
the room.
wall. The splashback is a
A
mirror.
splashback
And
is...
they're kind of tinted so you look a bit more brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's unrealistic.
They make you look tanned.
expectations in them mirrors. I want to see like what you when the videos and Jake tries to tag me in something and I actually see what I look like. I'd be having an absolute bleeding Mary fit.
Paulie on cameras, can you not stick a filter on that?
I know. I'm like I need just light on me. No one else.
How has our week been? All good? Everyone had a good week?
Very good week.
We're
We
happy
always
to
have
be
a good
back.
week, Jake. We're together.
And this week you had an extra special week.
An extra specially good week.
Yeah, because you had your party for your engagement.
We did. Everything went well. We're still
Party.
together. We didn't break up. Yeah,
Even if
Karen
you are wearing
spent
that short.
all. What is wrong with my shirt, by the way? Karen spent all night drinking Orchard Thieves.
Oh
The
no.
fox hunter in Lucan has no more Orchard Thieves
She's
for the
still
next
on
week.
it today by the smell of this.
Karen is actually, for those watching in and for those on audio,
No,
put
I'm going to
a
describe this.
Copperberg in her mug
right.
today.
Now, this is all sounding really wrong. And you know my sister, right?
Which one? You've got three.
Shell that lives in... I feel like you all know my family, you know, but Shell that lives in Tenerife said, oh, Karen, I came in from work at like 2 a.m. She runs a bar in Tenerife. And she said, I'll just listen to half the
What's the name of the
episode."
bar? Give it a plug. Go on. We might have
The bar in
Tenerifians
Tenerife
listening.
that she works in.
Is it not called O'Donoghue's?
O'Donoghue's.
O'Donoghue's.
It's not the typical Irish bar. It's pure posh. Like
Is
It is.
oh,
I
it's-
didn't
it's
expect it to be as nice
It
when I
kind
went
of
in.
reminds me of like a posh bar in town.
It's a bit like Cafe and Sen vibe, innit?
It's gorgeous.
How long is she there?
It's open now. What?
She's in Tenerife,
months.
40 years now?
Oh, she's there bleeding like years and years. But that bar is only new. So anyone that knows the Dubliner, she worked there for years, and the owners of the Dubliners, something has opened this bar and she runs it. But anyway, she came in from work at like 2 a.m. and said, I'll start listening to even a bit of the podcast. How cute is that she actually wants to listen to your podcast?
It's very nice. She's a few weeks late, though. We've been up and running for 4 episodes now.
But she said, I'll just listen to the first half. And she actually said she couldn't stop laughing at it because of the whole Orchard Thieves thing.
Orchard Thieves.
Because she
But
knows how much of a non-drinker
it's so funny
I am.
because we've
And
talked
getting
about
back
it.
to why I have Copperberg in my cup, 0% alcohol.
Present.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah. It's
Because
also known as alcohol
We're
free.
in, like, this would be called what? This is like your
Nathan's-
bachelor's pad.
This is Nathan's
Bachelor's
boathouse.
pad. He says it's to do with like his music and all. It's a full-on bachelor pad because when you go to the fridge, there isn't an ounce of water.
By the way,
And I'm surprised there was alcohol-free Copperberg in there, in fairness.
I didn't buy them.
No, they
Definitely
definitely
not.
didn't come from
Someone
him.
brought them who was driving.
Yeah,
Talking of
defo.
Nathan's boathouse before we start the episode properly.
Boathouse. What is a boathouse?
It's the house by the boat.
Okay,
it's
but like
near the loch.
when I think of a boathouse, I'm like, oh, that's to store your boat. But this is like a bleeding, you'd live here.
Do you know what? The term boathouse probably does come from that because it's normally connected to the water. It's like a shed, is it?
It
For a
is,
boat?
yeah.
But this is just a building very close to the
This
water.
is like an actual apartment. Like, this would do me.
Yeah, if you put
Too
this in
far away,
Dublin, you
but-
would get $3,000 a month easily.
Like, full
You
on
would?
gorgeous kitchen and everything.
Yeah.
Cherrymore Kitchens. Got to give them a shout out. They done this.
Hashtag
Oh my God.
gifted.
Will they hashtag Give us a nice kitchen when we get our hashtag house
Hashtag
one
give
day.
us a nice kitchen.
That
By
is
the
a
way,
gorgeous kitchen.
talking of boats, do you want to tell the listeners what you bought this week and told
Oh,
us?
here
on
was
the
a
phone?
helicopter last week. What's going on
He
this
didn't
week?
buy a helicopter. He just
No,
had
I
a
just-
friend who flew one.
They arrived in the
You live a
in the
lavish
garden.
He
Right.
forgot to say, by the way, that it was a remote control helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the funny story was, I never finished that, is the couple that...
He's
Can you
been
go
thinking
back to
about
the
this for
helicopter
weeks.
story
Yeah.
from last week?
No, because it's quite funny. So
definitely not.
they landed in my garden and I went looking around the Antrim coast at the Giants Causeway and all that crack. Funny enough, the man at the airport before we left told them
Hang on. You didn't go from an airport, you went
They
from the
did.
house? Oh.
they arrived at Enniskillen
Oh, so
Airport.
does their helicopter live in an airport?
Yeah,
Does a helicopter have to live in an airport?
not if you've got a hangar. I don't mean a clothes hangar. I mean...
Oh, like a place to store it?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
not just leave it outside? No.
No.
The rust or something, will it?
go rusty.
Like a jet ski, if you leave that in the sea, that rusts.
Yeah, that would happen for sure. Where was I? I've lost
You were
my-
telling
You
us.
were going to
yeah.
say something.
You said it was a funny
Yeah,
story,
but
but
I'm
usually
waiting
when
on the
you say
funny.
that, it's not funny at all. But
Yeah.
we'll try it anyway. Go on.
We'll laugh.
So anyway, got a tour around the Antrim coast, looked at all these wonderful beaches and all that crack. Had to come back to Enniskillen Airport so they could refuel to then fly to Donegal. So they couldn't drop me back home. So I had to ring me mate
Bus.
Sean McCarran, who came and picked me up in his Ford pickup.
So you got a helicopter out there
Helicopter.
and around, and then had to drive back.
But I was delighted that I got a lift
Could
home.
they not have got fuel and
Could've
then dropped
walked.
you back? It would have only took them literally 60 seconds in the sky.
Ah, no, you have to be home before 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but
Oh, there's a curfew, is there?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, it's dawn till dusk.
yeah, but is a helicopter fuel the
Dawn?
same as a car fuel?
No, totally different.
Is it petrol? As
I think
Karen
it's
calls
called
it?
H20 or something. I'm not sure. Don't
As
quote me
in
on that.
H2O.
That's just
No.
water.
Yeah, H20.
Is it not HVO?
No.
Hydrated vegetable oil? That's
no,
a new
definitely
thing
not.
now.
No,
I've
this
seen
is
that.
really expensive.
You can use that
Petrol.
instead of diesel, apparently.
Petrol.
Petrol.
Yeah.
No, you had to say petrol.
Petrol.
Jared.
No, it's going to say.
Jared, who works for Nathan, like he's from
Mercedes.
Roscommon, and he adds extra syllables into everything.
Remember, he calls like
He
a
says
Mercedes a Mercedes.
and he also
Mercedes.
says safety for safety reasons.
Safety.
Yeah,
Safety.
there's a nice shout out for you there, Jared. I hope you're keeping well. So anyway, we were talking about random things that you bought. You were telling us this week. What did you buy?
It's a long story. I'll try and make it short. I was trying to buy a little wooden speedboat years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was from a man in County Kerry. And
Can you do a Kerry accent?
Kerry.
no. Kerry.
That's very good.
Do
Is
it.
Dahi O'Shea from Kerry?
Kerry.
Kerry.
Is Dahi from Kerry, is he? He
Yeah,
is he? Yeah.
he is.
Makes sense.
How are you?
That's why he does the Rose of Tralee.
Go on, try it again,
How
Kerry.
are you?
You sound like your man bleeding the president from Morris on Newt to run.
Michael D. Higgins.
Yeah.
Who we got a
Say
phone
it
call
again.
from last season.
How are you?
Doesn't he?
No, he doesn't sound
Image of
anything
him.
like that.
Image of him. He's
Kerry.
more the image of him.
Oh,
with that shirt on.
we're literally 5 minutes into this week's episode, and he's already
We're gonna get
commenting
done for
about
bullying.
my
He'd be
height.
taller than you, though.
He
wouldn't
would not be taller than me. Michael D. Higgins, he's a lovely fella, and I don't want to disrespect
We were
him
in
at
his
all.
house.
But he's about
He
5
rang
foot.
me last year. I know him well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Al Foran.
He
We
wants
need
to
to
give
do
you a
another
good
prank
award.
this year. We need to try something else. Anyway, come on. Your
Yeah.
long story
Yeah,
long
Jesus
at this stage.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to buy this boat, went down, turned out it was too small, really, for what I needed.
Budget.
Because you're... Guys, I am not that small. I would say I am average height.
That's what small people say. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right boat for me. Before I landed to go and look at it,
in your
on the way to a
helicopter.
gig,
Did you land?
no. Before I arrived, he'd written wagon wheel on the side of the boat because he thought I was going to buy it off him.
Oh, that's
So I felt
awkward.
really bad.
No,
And
he can
then
only sell it to Darius Rucker.
I just
Was that the one that wrote it?
No, that's Bob Dylan. You could sell it to him either.
Well, who's the other fella?
Or the owner of Wagon Wheel Biscuits. They could buy it. Do you know there's plenty
Anyway,
of people
we'll
out
keep
there.
the short
yeah.
long story short.
This is meant to be a short story, but keep going. Go on.
so anyway,
You didn't buy the boat.
didn't buy the boat off him.
That's
Felt really
actually
bad, but I
terrible.
said to
I'd
him,
have just bought it if I were you.
I
Yeah.
know.
if you,
He
if-
wrote Wagon Wheel on it.
I said, we'll keep in contact anyway. So anyway, he texted me last week and was like, I honestly need to get rid of this boat. I can't work
Can't
in
shift
my workshop anymore, and I can't
Has wagon
sell
wheel
it.
on it,
So
no
I'm
one
gonna
wants it.
take less money for it. So I was like, I don't need a boat. I'd bought a boat last year. I don't need one.
Yeah, but
And
you
he
were
was
going
like,
to look
make
at it,
me
you
an
know
offer.
you need
So I
one.
made him an offer, and anyway, we ended up agreeing on a price.
But hang on.
So
The
this-
story is, tell us what you're doing with this boat now.
Well, it's not to go on the water, it's an ornament. Because it's an ornament.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a ornament. A boat ornament.
Hang on a second.
But what are you going to do with it? Tell everyone what you're going to do with
well,
it.
the
This
thing
is the
is,
best part of the
I got
story.
an idea from Jeremy Clarkson's farm.
Oh, that's the fella from Mayo
where
that has a
he-
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hangs a tractor
He does in his restaurant.
pub,
His pub.
and I thought that, geez, that's really cool. Wonder, can I hang a boat in the house?
So Nathan is now
No, I'm
bought a
bleeding
wooden
confused.
boat to hang in his house, and all you're going to see is the hull of it because it's going to be on the ceiling.
No, I've now figured out a new place for it.
Where are you putting it?
The very end of the kitchen living room. It's all one room. It can go on the wall above the fireplace with the tip of the boat going into the roof. Do you know what I mean?
And are you going to put a water feature around it?
No, but I could put the
You could
TV
put, like,
in
a
the
water-
boat.
What?
What?
Yeah, the bottom of the boat is cut out for the engine and the TV could sit in it.
Oh my God,
So you're going to have to like
so bougie.
get bespoke, cut it so that your TV can fit in it.
We'll
Yeah,
have
but
to.
is this
You know what?
a boat
If
that
it-
actually once had the time in water?
It's
Or
going to
has
be
it
some
always been an
feature.
ornament?
It's been in water, like, yeah.
Oh, so it's an actual big boat.
It's 15 foot.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
So
Gonna need a bigger house.
it'll be probably 3 times the size of Jake.
I can't wait to see it. Why is going on about my height again? Surely a kayak would have
No,
been easier to hang
4.
on the wall. So you're going to hang this boat on the wall.
I think so. That's the
That's what you're
plan.
going to do.
Like, how are you coming up with stuff like that when your house is just blocks at the minute? I think that's fascinating.
Well, I wasn't meant to buy this boat, but
You got
It was
bullied
meant to
into
be.
it.
I felt guilty
A
about
fella
the whole
from Kerry
experience.
carved wagon wheel in the side of it.
He
so it was
made
meant
it
to
himself, by the way, in his garage. So that's, and then when he put the wagon wheel thing on, I was like, oh God, I feel.
I'm dying
I'd
to see a
feel bad
picture of
now.
this.
be. Yeah.
So
We'll see how it goes.
borrowed some money from Jake. You didn't realise that for the
Oh.
wedding fund,
Oh,
and I
alright.
bought the boat.
Thanks.
I'm earning more these days, Karen. I can afford boats now.
One day.
Wooden boats with wagon wheel on the
Ornaments.
side. Yeah, it's a
Little
ornament.
ones.
Anyway, right. Correspondence from last week. Hi, guys. I absolutely love your podcast. Karen is my favourite. Who wrote this? Karen, was it you?
Yeah.
Would you ever think about doing a live podcast? I would definitely go wherever it is if you do. And that is from Sarah in Cork.
It's mad how popular they are. I am not going to lie, I thought it was weird that people go and buy a ticket to sit and listen to someone talk. But I was actually asked to be a guest on a podcast. And again, I don't know. I'm not really good at saying yes to do like guests on stuff because I'm an oversharer. And I always find that if I go on a podcast, I end up telling people stuff that I just don't really want to share because I'm just that type of person. But anyway, I done the live podcast for Darren Garrahy's and it was absolutely brilliant. Crack in the Cork
That was in
Opera
Cork,
House.
actually, wasn't it?
It was in the
Wonder
Cork
was
Opera
Sarah
House
there?
and it was so, do you know, there's a funny story about this, right? Jay used to are gigging somewhere, so when I had to go to Cork, I said, I'll just bring me friends with me because we're staying over, it'd be a bit of crack, whatever. And like me driving all the way to Cork, I was kind of going, oh, like I'll be grand, it's a straight road all the way, whatever. So I just get to the sat nav and I put in like, we were staying in the
No, it was
Loch Ray.
Riverlea. The
Riverlea Hotel.
Hotel.
So that was grand where we hit Cork and I was saying, oh geez, we've loads of time to spare. This is great. Now we'll have time to get ready for the live show, whatever. And my friend was sitting in the back, Megan, she goes, Karen, it's saying, my sat nav is saying we should have turned left there. And I was like, oh no, mine's saying it's straight on. It's another 20 minutes or 30 minutes up the road. And she was like, geez, it's 2 minutes on mine. I says, well, you haven't a clue and all. I'm not listening to you. You're not a driver. So I continued on driving. We're driving and then it's like turn right and we're up these little country roads and I'm going, this doesn't seem like there's a big hotel out here. And Megan in the back on, well, I haven't even got a toothbrush with me, so there better be a shop. And I'm going, oh, there will be, but thinking in my head there's definitely not. So we continued on driving and then all of a sudden it was like after like nearly a half an hour, you've reached your destination. And I'm like, there's definitely no fucking hotel here. And it was literally 2 pillars the width of the car and I'm thinking, they were like turn right and I'm going, will the car fit through that gap? But where's the hotel? Oh no, it just brought me to the Riverlea.
Oh, you did
the
the right
actual-
hotel in?
I forgot the fucking
Oh,
hotel.
God.
So I was a half an hour away. The car was at the side of a the Riverlea, and I'm going, what a fucking gobshite. I
Were
should
you
have just
late
listened.
for the interview?
So then I got back, checked into the room, and got no
Time to
time
spare.
to get ready. My hair got slicked up. But On that note, the actual live podcast I did, that is a good question because it was great fun. Everyone in the audience had the fun.
Well, we could do one.
I've never been to one. I've never done a live podcast, but I think ours would have to end up like a bit of a show.
Darren's is very good, her podcast, because she asked the same questions to each guest. And it's funny because there was, say, me, and at the time there was, do you know Trisha Transformation?
Mm-hmm.
Trish Transformation.
Yep.
She was on it, and it's the same sort of questions, but how everyone has a completely different story is fucking hilarious. So on that, I think it would be a good idea.
Sarah, thank you so much for your correspondence. We'll have a talk about it. Probably take him to be persuaded the most out of us all. Mr. Giggin over there, be trying to find a week off. Have you ever done a live podcast? Oh, you did the Two Johnnies one in the 3 Arena, but that's more of like a festival than a live podcast.
I didn't speak on it, I just sang.
Yeah, what did you sing?
Dun, dun, dun.
There's a boat named after it.
Was it good though?
Really good fun.
Yeah, they do it in the 3 Arena. It's like a huge
it was really,
festival,
really good.
Isn't it? Do you know what? I think we will start planning for it. Good idea. On the topic of summer bedding from last week, Jacinta has wrote in to say that her mother always swore by duck down bedding, which are notoriously warm and cozy for the winter. The problem was that she never changed the duvets in the summer, and it wasn't until I was an adult when I realised why I was always sweating me whole off when I was younger.
Jesus.
There we go. That's from Jacinta about last week's summer weather and stuff. Duck down. We have duck down pillows, do we? Does that mean just it's feathers?
Buy duck down, like
why is it called duck down? Like you're a duck down.
Why is it?
Is it duck feathers? Is that what it is, Paulie? Why do we always look to you for like the answers? Yeah.
It's pure like,
we'll go with that. Connor from Mayo has written in to say that during the months of July, August and September, he only sleeps with the duvet cover without the duvet in it. So it's much lighter in the hot weather and also much easier to clean.
Shell, Tenerife.
Good idea. They do that when you're away on holiday.
Just sheets,
Right, some shout outs. We want to say a huge welcome to all of our new Patreons who have joined the Cards Couch Club this week. We have Dean Benson, Caitlin Cahill, Cian Elliott, Becky Power, Christina Riley. The list goes on and on and on. I'm not going to name them all, but thank you so much to all of our new Patreons. If you want to get these episodes early, like everyone else on Patreon, and a load of extra exclusive content, you can join the Carter Couch Club.
Last week's Patreon was good.
It was very funny.
It was very funny.
You just kind of let loose more on the Patreon, I think. Because
we just relaxed more.
Yeah, I think so. A special shout out as well to Kira and Chloe from Fermanagh, who love listening to the podcast every week and met us in the Bee's Knees before. Oh. Bee's Knees is a good cafe.
That is unbelievable. I love the food there.
Right, this week, anything to talk about? I got a parking ticket this week in Lucan. Boo.
Oh God,
Lenny, what do you
Lenny,
think?
look rough.
Jeez, just woke up from a nap, did you, Len?
Oh,
I got a parking ticket, but I was only 5 minutes late.
6. Actually, 7.
And I thought you meant to get 10 minutes grace, yeah?
But now, the reason I believe in Lucan, you don't get... Are you all right, Lance? Itchy and scratchy?
He's really...
You don't get the 10 minutes grace because they already give you a free half an hour.
Yeah, no, they give you a free half an hour in Lucan where we live. But you've got to still press the button and get the ticket. And the annoying thing is, right, like, it's so stupid because everyone obviously just gets the free ticket and then it's like 50 cents for an extra hour.
But can you not just go back in half an hour and get another free ticket?
You can, but I thought we were only going to be half an hour, and by the time we got back, I had the ticket. So we had to pay 40 euro. But I don't agree. I agree in the city centre because everyone will just park absolutely anywhere. But see, in small towns like that, why do you have to pay for parking? Like in suburbs in Liverpool, you don't pay for parking, do you?
No.
Do you pay for parking?
You get half an hour free.
In the car park in the centre of town, you pay for parking, but not street parking. I think that's
street parking.
I think that's the way it should be. I get it in city centres.
Yeah, but is there a reason for it? Is that money
it's
to
obviously
go
councils,
towards
isn't it?
something?
It goes towards something, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That Christmas party or something.
But is there a worse job than a parking attendant?
The clamper.
Oh, that's bad in Dublin. Do you know what annoys me? Remember
that time with the clamper and there's
what?
The fella remember this with the postman.
He clamped the postman. Yeah.
During COVID, they had a non-postman van because obviously, do you know the way they were all like...
It was like an enterprise van, a rented van.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The post
so he's pulled up to put the post in the thing. Your man pulls up, clamps them. Meanwhile, says to Jay, can I get a photo? The clamper.
The clamp man?
Yeah. And I was like, sorry, I went mad. Then, in fairness, the postman's daughter texted.
Did he release the clamp?
For, go mad.
Did he release it?
I was like, that man's a postman who was, no, he shouldn't be parked there and he hasn't got a sign. And he did on his dashboard.
He did have the sign.
They had, like, they did have a sign. But they had more there. But I think genuinely, jobs like that, you have to be a certain type of person to do them, don't you?
I touch wood. Is the wood anywhere around here? I've never been clamped in all the years that I'm living in Dublin. No, we don't. No, we can't show that yet. That's for that's later on in the episode.
Oh, no, do you know what I remember as the clamper as a child? What? Sorry, this is turning out just a me podcast.
I'll leave this out.
My sister, right, Lynn, my oldest sister, is in a wheelchair, right? Now, imagine this. So you have your blue pass,
They didn't clamp her.
Didn't clamp Lynn's wheelchair. They just clamped Lynn's in the wheelchair. She was parked illegally. No, right, so as a child,
she hadn't paid and displayed.
Lynn, fuck's sake, Lynn. But listen to this. So I remember this as a child at Liffey Valley. Me ma parked. Lynn was going to the cinema to meet our friend. She parked. Oh, they clamped. Why are you laughing? They didn't clamp Lynn's actual wheelchair.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
But they clamped me ma's car because the wheelchair pass was out of date.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry, Mr. Clamper. I would love to be a bit older. I'd run amok because there she is getting her daughter out of the car in a wheelchair.
I
And they're
didn't
like,
clamp her while she was getting the wheelchair out the car.
well, we were coming back to the car and it was clamped. Your mum was going like, it's out of date. I'm like, you are hang on, I'm not finished. Miserable, absolute gobshite to do that. It's hard enough.
But they can see that she's in
a
wheelchair.
wheelchair, fully disabled. Like,
It was because
she's
the
not
pass
lying.
was out of date.
She's not going, mind this wheelchair for the crack.
Oh, your mum was being a Karen.
100%.
Complete Karen.
And there's me ma pure.
What's
now,
the
me ma
male
ran
version of a
amok.
Karen, by the way?
Keith. I don't know.
No, you're
but
not being
I
a
can have
key.
a reaction
Is
on
it
that.
like, no, hang
Jake.
on. Is it got to be like, oh, he's being a
See what I mean? They don't even listen
Derek?
to me.
No.
Jake!
I'm listening to you, yeah.
You're
I'm just
clearly
trying to think
being
what...
not. Can I have a reaction? Isn't that just an absolute dickhead?
It is.
Yeah, that
it is.
was-
I understand when people say
don't understand
that they're just doing the job, but...
Oh, just doing your job and then there's just being a dope.
But are they on commission? Do they have to get a certain amount of tickets or a certain amount of clamps a day, I wonder?
Surely someone like looks at the
Rota. Is it a rota? No.
Like say they were just too nice to people and they didn't clamp anyone all week.
We were talking about this before the episode with Paudy on cameras, and he'd mentioned another job that is very hated is speed cameramen.
Speed camera.
Oh god.
That drive the speed camera vans. But it's only in the UK and Ireland that they have them. I think
Is it?
in America it's just if the police pull you over, they pull you over.
Sitting in them vans.
Well, they have to move them, yeah. But
are they actually sitting there for that whole? That's a grand job.
which Paudy mentioned as well. Have you ever met one?
Well, they're not
Have
going to
you
walk
ever
up
met
to you and
someone?
say,
No,
"Come
But
here."
you can see them through the
No,
window.
I know, but do you know anyone who does that job?
No.
No?
Yeah, but they're not going to own up and say, "Yeah, I gave you a fine last week."
No,
That
but
was
like,
me.
do you know, you meet your mate or like you've met someone in the pub and, oh, what's your
Yeah,
job?
but you know, if someone's a
work-
clamper or something, they're probably just going to say, "I work
Because
with the
people have
council."
set them all on
True.
fire, probably.
Oh, jeez, that's a bit drastic.
No, but or like if you are a speed police, like you're going to just say,
Speed
I
police.
work in the guards. You're not going to say my specific job is giving you fines.
Well, that would be traffic branch.
Oh, is it?
If
All
you're
right, Mr.
working-
Bleeding.
Yeah.
Politically correct over there.
P-
I've
PC card.
just been stopped by a couple. That's
Yeah,
all.
I can imagine.
But yeah, that's probably the top hated jobs. Traffic warden,
trying to think of
speed
anything else.
cameraman.
Yeah.
Is there any clampers? Yeah. And
I
the clamping fee's so expensive in Dublin now.
I also think, like, regardless, that's someo's jar or something. Do you
know
know what
what
I mean?
I
I hate
also-
when I see people being too mean to
Yeah.
people. When you
that's
do
it.
park
In
like
the
a
end,
dope
at the
and
end
you
of the
get
day,
clamped.
they're just doing their job, but it is annoying when it happens. Now, do you know what I also think sometimes? If you were that rich,
Oh, you just
sometimes
park
people
and
just
be
park.
yeah.
Like Lucan, the fine is 40 quid. So if you're driving like a Lamborghini or something, you're going to just leave the car there for the day and be like, yeah, I'll take the 40 quid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do they not clamp then, or if you don't?
No,
They
collect
don't
it?
just
clamp
give
in
a
Lucan,
ticket.
no. They only clamp in, which I find strange, they clamp in apartment complexes. So if there's no parking outside our apartment, and we obviously have 3 vehicles actually. So we've got a car parked in our space underneath, on the ground, and then we need to park around the outside. If you just park on the curb, they will clamp you.
Well,
Which I find,
yeah, but like I don't
so
think,
annoying.
do they have the right to clamp you?
well, they do, yeah, you have to pay the fee to get it out.
I'd say most of them just slip it off.
Well, some people do, yeah. My friend who that I'm not going to mention, they just grind the clamps off, which
Yeah, but
really?
who has
is
a
illegal,
grinder
like-
in their car?
yeah, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
well, it's easy to get a hold
My
of. I'm
dad's a
sure.
builder, in fairness.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
That's totally illegal,
I
Jake. Don't
paid
be
my
saying
parking
that.
tickets. What do they do as well? If like, I always wondered this, and I
If
was
you
talking about
don't
this for
pay
a
it.
while now. But if someone goes up to your car and just removes that ticket, can you not just message them and say, I didn't get the ticket?
Don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
But they take a picture of it. Actually,
They
I
take
never
a picture
thought
of
about
it.
that.
So yeah.
I got told this week that I look like Benson Boone in my new music video for my new single.
You wish.
Old friends out now. Go and listen to it.
Can you
and he has-
backflip like
In
him?
fairness, I actually don't know
I'm
what
going
you
to
look like.
learn. I'm actually going to say it now, so I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to learn how to backflip.
I said that to Reese McClanagan that was on the show, gold medalist, gymnastic, and he said, I will teach Jake. And then you pure bleeding bottled it. You wouldn't do it.
He never messaged me.
He was
Reece,
in the
why didn't you
studio
message me?
every day rehearsing, and he said
I'm
that
going to
he'd
learn how
do
to
it
do a
with you.
backflip. That's what I'm. This year, I'm going to learn how to do a backflip, and I'm going to grow a little mustache like
No.
Benson Boone,
Would you please
like
stop?
the 118.
But everyone was saying he's copying Harry Styles.
Harry Styles doesn't backflip.
No,
just
I mean,
because
just
he
the way he
wore
looks.
what's it called, a bodysuit, like a onesie thing.
Oh, does he
Harry
wear
Styles is a bit
jumpsuit?
out there with his fashion, so is Benson Boone.
You are not getting
He's
a bleeding-
really good. It's some
He
voice.
wouldn't wear that shirt anyway. I
No.
know that.
Leave my shirt alone. Anyway, one topic that I want to talk about on our car to catch
Go
up
on.
this week is baby names that have gone extinct.
Karen.
We were only talking the other
Like,
day. There's
what-
no
what's her
baby
name?
Karens anymore,
Karen.
is there?
Not happening.
Other names that are like that.
Yeah, but Jacob. That's what your name is. No babies. Oh, baby
Of
Jacob.
course there is. There's baby Jacobs.
Write in if your name is baby Jacob.
There's
There's not.
a Jacob on TikTok who's like 6 or 7 and he's like really famous. Do you know, with the glasses?
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
The one that sings.
Oh, I do
He's
know him.
Jacob.
You actually do send me
I
his
send you
videos.
his
Yeah.
He's so
videos.
funny.
He's baby Jacob. But
he
like,
looks like a Jacob. in
there's
fairness.
there's no babies coming out the womb now called Graham, is there?
Or
I feel
Martin.
like Graham is coming out of the womb with a mustache.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Or a big head of hair. There's Graham. He's starting his plumbing apprenticeship soon. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you don't see like a Mark.
No, baby Mark.
Baby Mark.
I feel like you'd see Mark with a C nowadays more than Mark with a K.
Maybe.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, baby Peter. So
And you
cute.
don't see Johns.
Well, you don't really see a John.
What's
Do you
Baby
know what I mean?
John.
What's your baby called? John.
Like,
Yeah,
I'd
there is
say
some
naming a
names
baby
now.
is
like,
extremely
there's
hard.
no
Like
baby
Susan. Could you
Susan
imagine-
or
could you
baby
imagine
Deirdre.
that, Susan?
Susan
There's
looking in
baby
the pram.
Deirdre coming. Deirdre and Susan. And Sandra beside her. It's all like your auntie's names.
Mavis.
Oh, Mavis.
Imagine a wee
Mavis?
baby.
It's not even a
Or
name.
baby Bernie. Look at Bernie. Isn't she lovely?
Bernie Carter.
It's like all of our aunties or great aunties as well. There's no
Well, funny
babies
enough,
called that.
there was-
Brenda. Look at baby Brenda.
There was a Mary here yesterday. She's only
Baby
5.
Mary.
No, she's 5.
I think Mary's more acceptable.
No, Mary.
No, I
It's
haven't
just-
heard of Mary.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear of a Mary now.
Can,
like locally.
can listeners
Have
please
you
write
seen a
in?
Mary recently?
No, haven't an age.
No,
Just
neither.
Mary, a hairy Mary. Can our listeners write in and please let us
Gee.
know what names are extinct, or if you've had any babies, or your aunties
I
or
think
uncles or
everyone
sisters
is
or
going
brothers.
like 2-bit wacky now
But
with
they,
names.
they do
though.
full circles, don't they? They do come
They
back
do,
around.
they
Like
do, yeah.
Arthur, I think, is back around now.
Yeah, I think it
There's a
is.
few baby Arthurs, which would be a very old name. Archie is another one that's coming back in. I always said if we had a little baby boy, I'd love to call him Jude. I think that's a cool name.
Hey Jude.
Keep going.
Da, 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 da.
Don't know the words.
No.
Jude, imagine Jude Carter. It's a good name, isn't it?
Yeah.
No?
It is, yeah.
I'm from Ballyfermot,
I like
and that
Jude.
just doesn't
Say
wash with
Jude
me.
Carter, go on.
Jude Carter.
Carter.
Why is your surname so like?
I like the name Carter.
Yeah,
Would you
I
ever?
love when you say it.
Do you ever see like people that have the same name for the first name? Imagine a kid called Carter. So good we had to name him twice. Do you know what I mean?
Why are you talking about children? You
Sorry.
weird.
Anyway, we also
Weirdo.
have this
Weird.
picture beside me. This was found in a charity shop this week by who
It was
actually
next
found
to
it?
Jake's shirt.
So this
You
is a
bought the
picture
You got that shirt
of
free.
Nathan. What year is that? Nay,
That's...
does it say on the back? Oh, hang on a second. hang on, it's official. This is original autographs and memorabilia, certificates of authenticity, Star Signed UK. This certificate guarantees that this is a genuine signature from Nathan Carter.
So that is literally in a charity shop. I'm sorry, but
it's got an
someone
item
passed
number and
away
everything.
Jared Butler bought it in a charity shop last year.
He spent £10 on it.
He spent a £10.
Wait, so what charity shop was it in? Do we know?
I don't know.
What year is that from, do you think? Is that from your first live DVD?
First ever live DVD, which would have been 2013 or 2012.
12 years ago, 13 years ago. So what age were you then? 22?
2012.
And
I
it
think
has
you look
been
younger now than you do in that picture.
there is the
Definitely not.
certificate
No, you
to
do.
say that it is real. What is with the pinstripe suit and the shirt? You actually wore some wear stuff.
Says you
worse
right
things than
now.
that. But we're going to give
You
this
cannot
away.
talk.
We're going to give this away to a lucky listener. So
Take the price
or
off
viewer.
it.
yeah, or viewer. We're going to auction it off. So we're going to start
Yeah.
bidding at 50p.
No. A tenner a ticket.
No, we'll decide a way to give that away, but we're going to keep it in our studio for a while.
Okay.
Have you ever bought anything from a charity shop? Leave my shirt out of this, thank you.
I actually
Charity
got a
shop
dress
finds.
that I wore for that podcast, the live podcast in
a charity
vintage. Yeah, they basically
That's not a
They're all
charity
back
shop.
in now, though,
A
aren't they?
vintage
Yeah,
shop isn't
so
a
it was
charity
like,
shop.
There's this place and they do like real like Ralph. What's that? How do you pronounce that?
Ralph Lauren.
No, not Ralph Lauren.
I thought you were trying to say Ralph Lauren as well.
No, Saint Laurent is it? Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Oh,
Yeah, do
Yves
you know
Saint
like
Laurent.
expensive
You have to
stuff
say
from
it. You have to say it with a French accent.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Saint Laurent.
But they do like
Oh,
expensive.
yeah, Saint
Jeez,
Laurent.
you ask me a question now, you won't stop.
You want
so I can
croissant
talk.
with Saint Laurent?
Anyway, but yeah, like really old men suits they make into like girl stuff.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So it's like vintagey. Like when you got it, I was a bit like, oh, it wasn't obviously smelling the freshest, but yeah, they do all stuff like that. But I'm real into all that vintage now.
Well, Nana Grumps go to charity shops.
Oh, they love
all
a
the
charity
time.
shop. Love a charity.
Love
But you
the
know
charity
what?
shop.
I actually enjoy when
sometimes
we're
you
on
find
tour
unreal bits.
in the UK. I love going around. Maybe not
I've
so
been in a
much.
right few with you.
Yeah,
on
like
tour.
little
Getting
antique
that
shops
short.
and stuff.
Yeah, you can get some cool stuff.
Yeah. Do you remember? They always have like these big fur coats. I always imagine that'd be cool for a photo shoot.
Like
Stuff
or like
that.
leather jackets.
You come out looking like Cat from EastEnders.
Fair coat, no knickers.
Aye.
That's what they say.
Do they?
Mink. Mink
Why do you not
coats,
wear
they're really
knickers?
expensive.
Yeah, but why don't you wear knickers?
That's just the saying.
It's just
isn't
the saying.
Oh.
fair
She
coat,
wears
no
a fair
knickers.
coat with no knickers. Is that not describing like a lady of the night? No,
Could be.
What's that
I
mean?
think that's where it comes from. A lady of the night is a prostitute.
Oh God, I never heard that.
Never heard that saying.
Lady of the night.
That's what they. Yeah.
It's a polite way of saying.
Oh.
There you go. You
She's a
learn
lady
something
who
new
works in
every
the
day.
night.
Couldn't think about
Um,
horse walking in the night. I'm knackered all the time.
We have a listener who has sent in a voice note that I want to play. Is right now. You have to kind of see the funny side of this. I'm just going to play it and say nothing. For our listeners at home, this is from Brian, our producer.
Hi, Brian. We think our family has a Nathan Carter curse. So for the last 4 or 5 years, there's been many attempts for my relatives and close family members and friends to go to Nathan Carter, but every time we've attempted to go, there's been a death. So we didn't end up getting to go. There's been my father-in-law, my husband's aunt. Our close family members couldn't come over from America because unfortunately their niece died. And then my sister-in-law was brought to the emergency room because she was close to a heart attack. And the
I wonder
only
what
thing
song
that
she
those
was listening to.
situations had in common was tickets to Nathan Carter. Oh yeah, and I forgot also to add, my sister-in-law's friends, both their dads died in the period of getting Nathan Carter tickets as well. And they're not directly linked to us, but we just found it weird. But I'd love to know if we're the only people experiencing this, or when it comes to Nathan's gigs. Oh my God.
So that is from Kira, who works with Brian, and she's seen the funny side of it, and she wanted us to bring it up, but we shouldn't really be laughing.
I was
But
just going to
apparently
say that's
this
very
family
insensitive laughing.
has a Nathan Carter curse.
So anyone who buys tickets,
So in her family,
Hopefully they've stopped buying the tickets.
yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Why did they buy so many?
surely after the third death.
Yeah. So
How does that make you feel?
the Nathan Carter curse. If you've been affected by the Nathan Carter curse, please contact us at 085 for our helpline. But yeah, the Nathan Carter curse. Now, I wanted to kind of lean into superstitions. That's why I wanted to play that. But Kira seen the funny side of it, and she did want to let us all know that she has stopped buying tickets. She's not come to see a show. I wanted to offer her some tickets.
If I give her tickets for free,
I don't think she'll take them.
I don't think she would.
That's
really.
She's got no. She actually said to Brian she's got tickets to go and see you in Swords at the festival. So fingers crossed. Nothing happens to any of your family this time.
Hopefully I see you there.
But do you guys believe in any superstitions or anything like that?
Like
have you got
walking
anything?
under a ladder?
I wouldn't
Like,
walk
so
under
I've
a
got
ladder.
some of the most common superstitions here. Breaking a mirror is 7 years bad luck, apparently. Black cat across your path. Now,
Is that good or bad luck?
well, I read online that it's bad luck, but I was always taught that it was good luck.
I was taught it was good luck.
Yeah,
No, I would have thought bad luck.
there we go.
Maybe in Ireland
I always
it's bad
thought it was
luck, and
good luck.
in England it's good.
Maybe. We're Scouts, though. We're not English.
Did you ever do the thing growing up? If there was 3
Are you going to say shores?
grids,
You wouldn't walk across the 3
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
I said that to
Karen
you,
said
Jake.
this to me, and
I
I'd
would
never
never
heard of
walk.
it.
I
Do
still
you
wouldn't.
touch wood?
Yeah.
yeah. I
Why
Salute the
do we
magpies?
do that?
don't know. It's a bit silly.
I salute the magpies all the time.
I don't.
No, I don't. I just do you into horrors if I don't see 2.
I salute the magpies, and I say the same. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for
Four
boy,
for
5 for
vices.
silver,
Oh,
6 for
God,
gold,
that's
and 7 for a
ridiculous.
secret never to be told.
Yeah, I
and if
do
there's
that.
more than
No, I do
7,
that.
I'm like, do the lottery.
No, you kind of only ever see 2.
No, I've seen like 15 once in a
Oh, yeah.
park. So
Did you win the
superstitions.
lottery?
I didn't know.
No.
I don't think I bought a ticket. Someone did win the lottery recently, 250 million in Ireland.
What would you
A
do with
lot
it
of
if you
money.
won it?
I would tell absolutely no one.
But do you
I
know?
wouldn't tell her.
Do you ever
no,
think like
I would.
this?
I would tell my immediate family and give them some money, but then I wouldn't tell a
Yeah,
sinner.
but you ever think like I genuinely hand on my heart, right? If I won loads of money, I wouldn't really change my life. Like I'd still, I you know, I'd do
100%
Can you
would
zip and
change
let
my
me-
life.
I would do up my dance studio, probably change my location, have it top of the range, right? Because I would love to do a few bits to it now. But
What are you
everything
doing
costs
with
an
the
arm and
other
a leg.
249
I'd have a
million?
nice house, but like I'd still want to teach the kids in the studio.
Yeah,
I'd
you
still
wouldn't
want to do
change.
Dancing with the Stars. I'd still want to be sitting, probably not doing this podcast. I'm joking, but like, do you get me? Like I'm happy with my life. Sometimes even with now house hunting and stuff, I'm like, I'm actually happy in this little apartment. That is a very good thing to be.
It is true. They
Happy
say
in
though
what you
money doesn't
have.
buy happiness. It is true.
It's very true because.
But have you ever seen anyone sad in a jet ski?
Oh, I hate when people say, I don't want a jet ski.
Just saying.
They're just dangerous.
I would spend a lot of the money on
New shorts.
music, guitars, holidays, houses, and just living life and enjoying it. And it, like, you wouldn't have
but
to
do you
work.
get
I
what
wouldn't
I mean,
stop
that you're happy
gigging.
already?
I wouldn't stop
It'd be
doing
just
what
nice
I'm doing.
to have a nice house and
But
take
you wouldn't
the
have
pressure
worries,
off
would you? Do you know what I mean? And I'd like to help people, help other people. Like I would like to like do
I'd
stuff for
start a
charities and
foundation.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing better than like I prefer to get something for someone else than myself. Like I love gifting. Like I love getting you a little present.
You'd love to gift that shirt to someone else, wouldn't you?
Leave my shirt alone. Jesus Christ.
Jake gets
Colette
bullied
from
on this.
Aylesbury has wrote
Hi,
in
Colette.
and she wants to know, do we have anything that we do before going on stage or before going on television for Karen? I used to have this pair of boxers that were flowery, like loads of mad colours that my Auntie Una bought me years ago.
Yeah, I got rid of them.
That
when
I
Reed was on the
wore
scene.
the first time I was on the Late Late Show, and then I wore them any time I was doing like
I remember
a
them on
big
Dancing with
gig
the Stars. You used
or a
to wear them.
TV show.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
I
these
remember
boxes
them.
that I always
So you
wore.
never wash them?
No, of course I
doesn't
washed
wash
them.
No, never
I washed them twice between the year that I wore them, but I always wore them for like a big gig or something. Don't know what it was. I don't really consider myself superstitious, but I just got into this habit and I was like, I'm not changing it. And I also had this guitar chain that was like, wasn't expensive.
I remember that.
It was from Turkey. It was like a little stone, you know, the guys that like make
They
stuff
make
out of
it,
stones. And I wore that everywhere and I lost it when we were on holiday.
In
I used
the
to
Tan Hotel at
wear
the
it at all my
gym on the
gigs.
treadmill.
Dance with the Stars, they asked me could I take it off, and I refused. I was like, no, I can't take it off. It's like a
Diva.
good luck thing.
Diva.
And they were like, oh, but it's banging on the mic and stuff. So then one of the episodes, I like got someone to stitch it into my shirt.
Oh, that was good.
I did used to be
Someone,
quite
Niamh
superstitious.
O'Connor,
Yeah,
would have done
Niamh from the costume department when I was on Dance with the Stars. So I did used to have little things like that.
When I danced on the show, I had like our competitions. I always, when you do ballroom or Latin, your soul is swayed. So basically, you have this thing, and it's called a shoe brush, where it's like steel. Like, how would you describe it, Jake?
It's like a dog brush kind of thing.
Kind of like a steel, like, I mean, you cut your fingers all the time when you're doing it. But like, before
You
Dancing
scrape
with the
them,
Stars,
don't you?
had to keep scraping my shoes. Like, it
For
was a
more grip.
nervous thing, I think. Yeah, it's for more grip, and it gives you a better connection with the floor. But like, my shoes were fine. But it was like, if I didn't scrape them
There's a
the
mental thing.
second before it was like Jake and Karen's on for their whatever dance, I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to be like steady.
Right.
Do you have any superstitions before you go on stage?
No.
Do you talk to yourself before you go on stage?
Nope.
I do.
Do
I
you?
talk to myself in my head, yeah.
What?
Saying what?
Just like,
I'm great.
like a little pep
I'm
talk.
the best.
No, it's like, you've put the work in, you've got it, don't be worried now,
Jake,
just
I'm
enjoy
gonna
it.
cry.
That's what I say in my head, yeah.
Jake, you are the cutest human being in the world.
Do you not do anything before a gig? No,
No.
you just go on and sing.
Yeah.
Jake?
It's really boring.
That's where I'm going wrong all these years. Yeah.
But now when I'm on the show and it's completely different judging, it's like, it's completely different. Like, it's more so the case of I'm constantly telling myself, like, do not F up.
Do
you know what I mean?
you believe in the law of attraction or any of that stuff?
What is
Vision
that exactly?
boards or like, how people put stuff out into the universe and it comes back to them? Do you into any of that
I
at all?
didn't used to, but I probably, kind of believe in it a bit more now.
Yeah. I do think I read The Secret years ago, and I do think the whole gratitude thing, it's more like if you feel positive, you are going to attract positivity into you. But I'm not like one of these hippies over it that live by it, you know what I mean? But I do think there is a bit to
I think a
it.
vision board and stuff is good because it actually is one of those things. If you're seeing it on whether it's your lock screen on your phone, and it kind of focuses. Do you know when you feel like you're going off track a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Like it focuses now. This is what I want to say. We're looking at a
That's
house
why I have
now.
this
you
for this
have to just be
podcast,
like,
'cause we're always
that's
going
your
off
focus.
track.
Yeah, but no, I wouldn't be someone that does a vision board and whatever. But it is actually. I wish I was.
Yeah. So you're not superstitious. You're not superstitious at all.
No, it did used to be.
At all.
Growing up
But I
as
can't
a kid, I was, but I'm not
Do you
anymore.
walk under a ladder now?
No, I still avoid that, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
So you're still like, even people that aren't superstitious still
There's
don't
things
do the
that are
stuff.
just instilled in you
Like
from a kid.
if I say touch wood now, I just touch my head. And it's not wood. So
Yeah, why do we all?
Why
do we all do
Why do
that?
people, like males, not touch their crotch if it's touch wood? Because that's another saying for it, isn't it? Your wood.
Oh, for God's sake.
But that makes more sense than your head.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's disgusting.
But why'd you touch your head?
You're not going to go touching your knob walking around somewhere talking
You
to
little
thinking
creep.
anyway. Right.
touch wood. Oh.
Another question that leads into this. Did you ever believe something as a child that is completely untrue? Like, everyone used to believe
Yeah, what-
eating chewing gum, it wrapped around your heart 7 times and you can't do that. That's like a load of balls.
Never heard that in my
Never
life.
heard
Yeah, you
7
can't eat chewing gum
times.
because it wraps around your heart 7 times.
Right.
Was
Who
there anything
told
like
you
that?
Was that Noreen saying
I don't
that?
know. But like, do you ever believe
Yeah,
anything
I'm
like
trying
that
to
as a
think
child?
of- Or
We
like
actually
still
have-
kids in the studio, like they say, Karen, can I go toilet when I'm doing fitness? And I'm like, let me see your tongue. If it's black, you don't need to go.
Yeah, the black line down the middle
And
of
they'll
it.
pure be like afraid. I know if they're afraid to stick their tongue out, they don't need to go toilet. So I'm like, no, you're okay. You can wait.
Yeah.
But if they
Well,
stick it right
As
out,
they wet themselves on the floor.
but it's gas because kids are real. If I say, and they're like, no, they get so annoyed if I want to see their tongue.
Yeah, because they fully believe it.
Yeah.
Well, we have actually someone who's wrote in a funny confession for this week, which I'm going to use now instead of in our confessions. Jamie from Manchester wrote in to confess that it wasn't until he was 28 that he thought al dente was a posh pasta brand until he decided to cook for a date one evening and asked the person working in Aldi for the al dente pasta brand. So he thought it was like a fancy style of pasta. Do you know what al dente is? No. Oh,
It's like
God.
a bit hard. Like
It's
not
like when it's
soft, fully
undercooked.
soft. It's a
There's a
little
bit of
bit
a
hard.
chew to
Oh,
it.
God, right,
Al
okay.
dente, yeah.
That was
right,
good.
Write in and let us know if you have any strange superstitions or any beliefs that are wildly and
trying to
hilariously
think of
wrong.
mine.
We want to hear them all. Get us at thecardscouch@gmail.com, or you can write to us on our social medias or join our Patreon chat, the Cards Couch Club, and you will get priority. I think it's time for a little break.
Click the kettle.
Hi folks, welcome back to this week's episode of The Carter Couch. Season 2, episode 4. Can you believe it?
You've had a busy week there. You don't know what day it is.
Busy week. We're going to try a little bit of confessions now.
We're going to go back to our confessions. I feel like we need a jingle at this stage. When was the last time you were in confession?
Me communion.
That's not confession.
You have to do a confession for your communion.
No,
you try to get holy bread.
Confirmation is after your communion. The communion is for like so you can start eating the bread.
Oh my God, communion! I went into the church with the father, and he says to me, "Have you wanted to confess?" And I said, "Yeah, for hitting my sisters."
That's your confirmation.
That's me communion. I swear, may I drop dead.
It's not.
It is a communion. I went in and he said, "What do you want to confess to?" And I actually was like to me, "Ma, I have nothing to confess because I'm an absolute angel. So I'll just say I'm fine with my sisters."
I'm pretty sure that is your
Oh my God,
confirmation.
please write in and tell me, communion, we do a confession.
Communion.
And I've never sat in the box.
Communion.
I've never sat in the box where they slide across the little... That is weird. Like you're sitting on one side of the wall, they slide across a little letterbox and he peeps through. What's your confession? Well, I'm bleeding a bit freaked out right now. I sat at a table with a chair and he asked me and I told him that I fought with my sisters.
Okay.
Sisters.
And probably for pushing Lynn out of the wheelchair every now and again. I was sorry for that. That was me confession. And that was me communion.
Right, please
you
let
put
us
that
know
clamp on her, didn't you?
if you're gonna
That was just one time.
if you're gonna grant forgiveness or if you want to give a penance, right?
come on.
Hey guys, I love the podcast and have a hotel stealing confession. This is going across a few
Again?
episodes now. Another one. After your mentioning of it on a previous episode, I was staying in a small hotel in Westport and there was this lovely scented candle in the bathroom.
Ooh.
Fancy looking, posh name on the label, smelt like actual heaven. On the last day, I took it. But I didn't just take it. I replaced it with one from Deal's that smelled like lemon toilet cleaner. Same size, different vibe. I even peeled the label off and off the original and stuck it on the cheap one like a holy relic heist. Every time I light this candle now, I say a little prayer to St. Bridget and hope the karma doesn't knock. Do I deserve forgiveness?
Is this
That
real?
is from Shannon in Sligo.
In Dungannon.
Shannon from Sligo. Do you know what? She robbed the candle, but she
said,
replaced
you know
it with
what?
a different one. So I think it's fine.
I think fair play to her for putting the label and all on it.
She went to some effort.
A lot of effort
You don't
there,
really
yeah.
see many like candles in a hotel.
No.
Surely they expect you to light it.
Maybe it was an Airbnb. Maybe she's
Could
got
have
it
been.
wrong. Who knows?
Could
That's
have
all
been
she
because
sent in.
that's- Yeah.
Does she get a penance?
No.
I think she
There's
has
worse
to
things
go
going on
back
in
and
the world.
Febreze the whole room because she stole the good candle.
There's nothing better than a good candle. We
I
have
love a good
candle
candle.
You're mad
obsession.
for candles, the
Yeah,
two
I love-
use.
yeah.
Love a good candle.
You walk in, it's like a brothel when you... Not a brothel.
A brothel? All right.
Why does a brothel smell of candles?
I wouldn't
Never
know.
been
Yeah,
in one.
Jesus,
know.
all right. How do
Would
you
know.
know what a brothel smells
A
like?
brothel. A
You
brothel.
creep.
What were you meant to say there instead of a brothel?
An aromatherapy place.
Yeah.
Did you mean a massage like place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did brothel come to mind?
They're a bit shady, aren't they, them massage places?
Yeah, do you ever see some of them? I'm like, there's no way there's only a massage going on in there.
Mm.
Anyway, you getting on to that. Jake loves a bleeding
I
massage.
love a massage.
Once a month he does it.
I do. It's good for your head.
Oh, shut
good for your
up.
mental
Moving
therapy. Moving on, okay. But so we forgive Shannon, do we? That's okay to steal that from a hotel.
Oh, so wasn't
Can I
in
just
Shannon,
say, by the way,
her name is Shannon.
Her name is Shannon. She's from Sligo. It was in Westport, in Mayo. Can I just say, by the way, yous all went mental when I said about robbing stuff from hotels, and loads of people have come back with different messages. So
No, but
I
depends
believe
on what you
you
rob.
owe me forgiveness.
No.
Another one.
Never.
Hi, Jake. I recently
Hi,
moved
Jake.
into a posh... They don't want to chat to you. It's just me.
Okay.
I recently moved into a posh area and my wife invited some neighbours around for a dinner party.
Oh, I already want to know
I wanted
this.
to impress, but don't really get the whole expensive wine thing the posh people seem to be into. So I served a €6 bottle of wine that I got from Lidl in a recycled, expensive, fancy bottle that was bought for us as a moving in gift a few months back. Everyone raved about this taste and the oakiness and how nice this new wine was. I think I've become a wine fraud. Do I deserve forgiveness? And that is from Matt, somewhere in Dublin, somewhere posh in Dublin.
Well, clearly they all enjoyed it, so you've definitely forgiven.
Do you know what? I think he's found the placebo palate there.
What?
Placebo palate, as in like they just think it's expensive, so they think it's nice. It's true.
Oh, do you know, getting on
You taste with your eyes.
I had
That's
a
what
pair
Nan
of
used to
Hoka
say.
runners or Hoka, whatever. And my sister, right? So they're the new runners out now. I got them for the gym. And my sister looked at them and couldn't stop laughing. They were on the radiator the other night drying. And she goes, Karen, like, they actually look like they could be from Dunnes Stores. But just because they have Hoka on them, you'd wear them. And I can't, they had to give me the ick now. Nothing wrong with Dunnes.
I was just going to say, what's wrong with
Absolutely
Dunnes
nothing wrong
Stores?
with Dunnes. But plain white runners from Dunnes is not going to have the same effect as a pair of gym runners.
Yeah, true. I actually need to get some like
It
gym
is
shoes.
like, it's mad what a label can turn
It is.
something into.
But Nan always used to say, you taste with your eyes. You like, if it looks good, you believe it's going to taste good. So it's the same with wine. You know, if someone thinks it's expensive, in their head they're probably going to be like, "Oh yeah, that's
I wish
nice."
I got wine. I just don't get it.
Do you ever get like when?
I'm not into
remember
wine.
that gig that we did over in
wish I found
some
one that I
random
liked,
private gig in England last year for the transport company, and they had like this whiskey that was like $6,000 a shot or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like, surely nothing can taste that good.
No.
Even if I won the Euro Millions, 250
You're still
million,
not gonna spend
I'm
that,
not
yeah.
going to spend $6,000 on a shot of whiskey.
You know.
No.
Well, funny enough, I've tried a lot of vodka, and I
way.
I like Smirnoff.
Yeah,
and it's probably the second
middle of the
cheapest.
road one. Yeah,
What is the cheapest?
the cheapest is like the
Asda own
yeah.
or Aldi's own or
or like that.
Lidl's
But is
own.
Greek
vodka
one or
not the
something,
type
isn't
of
it?
thing that's so just like it tastes like bleeding nail varnish?
There's no
remover
smell
anyway?
off vodka, is there?
Well, Grey Goose does taste a lot smoother.
Does it?
It does, yeah. It's thicker or something.
Grey Goose is definitely stronger as well, though, isn't it?
It's slightly.
I don't think I've ever had vodka.
Never.
No.
Just Orchard Thieves.
Orchard
Yeah,
Thieves.
I've never had vodka in my life.
You've got a very expensive palate with your Orchard Thieves.
Telling you.
Yeah. How's your zero
Going
copper
down
bed going
nicely.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a placebo.
What?
Because when something says 0% alcohol, if you have a bottle of beer, you still feel a bit, ooh.
I agree with that. I
Really?
agree with that. I've
Yeah.
done that from occasionally. I've drank 0.0 Guinness or like 0.0
And he
Heineken.
fell home.
And I'm like,
He wet the bed and everything.
He blamed it on the
pissed
Guinness.
in the wardrobe. Yeah,
It wasn't me, it was the Guinness.
it was Lenny.
It was the Guinness truck that killed him,
But I
father.
think that's true. But the placebo effect is mental. Like, I think with the hay fever tablets as well, I have a little thing in my head that is it a placebo thing, but I don't want to stop it because it
You're
works.
addicted.
Yeah. So what about Matt? Will we go back to Matt in Dublin? Does he deserve forgiveness?
What did he do
What
again?
was that
Fair
again?
play to you. He replaced the expensive wine with the cheap wine,
Yeah,
and they
no,
loved it.
balls
Definitely
to
forgive
him.
him. Yeah,
I
no.
would just tell them though.
But
Just say,
also,
hang
if
on a
he-
second, guys.
they're all-
Yous have all loved this. Yous are all poshing up your own hole. That was €6 from Aldi. You mightn't.
how do you know? They
mightn't
could
get
be lovely
invited back
people,
for another
Jake.
dinner party, but I would just tell them.
Yeah, but you can't start saying that your neighbours.
You
You've
don't
only
know
moved
they're
in.
up their own hole.
Yeah.
Well, Matt has
'cause they
just
have
said
money
that
doesn't mean
they're a
they're
bit
their own
posh.
hole.
I didn't say they have money. I just said
Well, it's in
they're
a
posh.
posh area. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on swiftly, there are Cards Couch confessions for this week. So if you guys have any confessions or anything else that you would like to send in, you can get us at the Cards Couch on all of our socials or email us at thecartercouch@gmail.com. Right, I think that is a podcast. There was some very strange topics in that week, but I enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that?
Most of it.
Yeah, no, take the shorts off.
Leave the shirt alone. We
Please
want to
get
say a huge
changed.
thank you to Brian, our producer, and a big thank you to Paudy back there on cameras for being a legend as always. If you have anything that you would like to send in to us, please do send us an email at thecardscouch@gmail.com or message us on our social media channels. Please do give us a review wherever you get your podcast. Rate the show,
Only good,
comment,
please.
spread the word. The Cards Couch Season 2 is back. Catch up on the previous episodes, and we will see you here again for another episode next week. We'll see you all soon, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you next week. Bye bye.